about you in my dreams at night. There's something about you, try to ignore the signs. Do you even hear me when I speak? Yeah.
Hey babes and boss babes, welcome back to another video with Just Jan. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back and thank you for tuning in again. So in today's video, I'm showing you guys how I make my waist beads, like literally step by step, like how to make waist beads for dummies. And these are everything that are going to be used in today's video. So we're going to be using a pair of scissors, of course, our beads to make our waist beads. We're going to need this thread and this tool, this like little pointy tool, and we're going to need our screw-on clasp. We're going to need something to measure. We're going to need some glue for jewelry, and we're going to need this bead spinner. And also, I have this here, but I'm gonna explain why I have this in a second. I need a big eye curved needle, and this is basically how the needle looks. So the first thing I'm going to do is lay out my measuring tape, and if you have anything that you could use to measure, and if you're making this for yourself, then you could just use your body to measure the length of the string to be for a customer, and she ordered a size 4, which is gonna be about 29 inches. You're gonna need a really thick cord. You guys can't really see, but you cannot, like, I cannot break this. I cannot break this this piece of thread. I can't break it. The brand, I'm gonna leave the link down below. Double my string, and it's going to look like this. Hopefully you guys could see. So it's gonna look like this doubled. So I'm gonna get it to the length that I needed to, which is going to be 29 inches. While you're measuring, you're going to leave some space before you start counting your inches, just because you're going to need this space to tie and knot your screw-on clasp. So you're gonna leave about, I like to leave enough space, because one thing I hate is running out of space and having to knot a very, very short piece of string. So I'm going to leave, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna leave about this much space. So we're gonna basically start right here, and then we're gonna go all the way down until we get to 29 inches. We are going to do the same thing when we get to 29 inches. We are going to leave some more space at the end. So it's going to look like so, and I'm going to cut it about right here. And then the first thing I'm going to do after I do that is make a quick knot and try to get it as close, not as close as to the edge, but also still leaving a little bit of space. This is fine, still leaving some room. So we're gonna knot the end that is loose, and then the other end should look like this, like very colorful. I'm gonna place this inside of this little Chinese takeout container. You could use any bowl or anything that is like deep, and this could like go inside. The reason being, when you start spinning your beads, they sometimes fly out, and it could get really, really annoying if it's flying out, you're wasting your beads, it's going on your floor, you lose them, and it's really annoying to clean up, and it's just annoying overall. So I'll just use this, something like this. It doesn't exactly have to be this, just a bowl, something deep enough that this could fit inside and kind of still, you know, is taller than it, so when you spin the beads and they fly out, and it falls in here. So this is how it looks. Look how colorful these beads look. Like, it's so colorful and so pretty. Okay, so now the next step is we're going to grab our screw-on clasp. I just want this to focus. Let's take this out of the camera. So So we're gonna take our screw-on clasp, and as you can see, it looks like this. So we're gonna grab this part. This is the part that you screw into the hole. So we're gonna grab this part, and then we are going to put it through this end with the knot. So we're gonna put it through here. Okay, once it's in, we're gonna slide it past the knot, and it should look like this. The screw in part should be facing this direction. And now we are going to knot this piece. And we also don't want to knot it too big so it doesn't fit, because I've had this problem a lot where the knot is too big so it doesn't go through the hole, and then I either have to start over, I have to cut a piece, just cut this piece and start knotting it all over. And trust me, it's annoying. So voila, I think this is a decent size knot, because this is the size of the hole, so it's a pretty tiny hole. So I think this is a decent size knot. So we're gonna grab our jewelry glue. This thing is finished. I need to get some more, and I'm gonna use the glue from this side that like broke. So that's what I use. Just as long as the glue gets on there, I really don't care. So we're gonna cover the knot in glue, and this is just a way to keep the knot like knotted and it doesn't unravel, so the glue just holds it together. So we're just gonna cover the knot with the glue like so, and then we are going to cut the very end of the knot like so, and now we're just gonna pull this through like so. Now the knot is on the inside, and it's gonna look like this. You can see some glue still on there, which is okay. And now it looks like this. So now we're going to get our curved big eye needle that looks like this. And yes, the eye is very big. And we just slip the other end of the string inside of here. This in there. So now it looks like that. And now we grab our seed beads, our bead spinner, and we just hang it in there like that. Like basically a little curve, like so. And we're just gonna spin our bead spinner. And look how easy that is. Now all the beads are coming on the needle, and then you just scoop it. If you don't scoop it, then some beads will fall back off the needle, and that's wasting your time. So just scoop it so the beads aren't like falling off. You see how easy they fell off? You don't want that to happen. So that's why you need to scoop it like so. And then we're just gonna slide the beads onto the string like so. It's gonna look like this when you slide it on, and this bead is a little twin. They're just stuck together. But yeah, it's gonna look like that. That's what the other end is gonna look like. And we're just gonna continue doing this until we get to our desired length, okay? And the more beads you have in here, the easier they will catch on to the needle. When you have a low amount of beads, it doesn't catch on as fast and it takes a little longer. But once you have enough beads, this should go by rather quickly. And I'm just gonna keep doing this until we are at our 29 inches. probably worked with this much, but I was a little extra. So now for the other end, we're going to use this part of the screw-on clasp. Move some stuff out the way so this could focus. So we're gonna use this part now, and we're just gonna slide it in, and boom. So it's gonna look like this. And then this is where we're gonna need this pointy tool for. So we're just going to do this, and I'm gonna just put this through the hole like so and slide it all the way down. So what this does is to ensure that the knot is kind of like as close as possible to this hole versus the knot being all the way up here. Now, so you don't really need to use a tool after you kind of do it the first time, because now you kind of have the knot to guide you. But you can continue to use a tool if you'd like. I kind of just let the knot guide me on where I want it to be. So since this hole is a little bit bigger, I tend to make this knot a little bit bigger than the other end. And I'm just like making sure that this knot is and sometimes the knot do end up looking like this, which just looks really, really long. It's fine. Sometimes you get the perfect ball knot, and sometimes you're gonna get a knot that looks like this. I don't know what that's about. I prefer the ball knots, but if it does end up looking like this, it's fine. Doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. And I feel like this knot is good. Like this size is good. Like this is literally the hole. Like the hole is really small. And we're gonna grab our glue again, and we're just gonna rub the glue all over our knot. And you will get some on your hands, and it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. We just get the glue. Just get the glue all over. I'm gonna add some more. And now we're gonna use the scissors, and we're gonna cut just above the knot like so, and be careful not to cut the knot. And then we're just gonna pull this like so, and then we could use this pointy thing and just stick it in there so you don't really see it, and then voila. So because of the glue, if you do go ahead and close it right away, if you do go ahead and screw it on right away, the glue will harden and it will be really hard for you to open. You could still open it though. I would suggest just running water over it. We'll just leave it open for a little while so the glue could just dry without it being closed, and it dries together. And then afterwards, you're going to basically just clean out the clasp, because sometimes the glue, when it's dry, you will see it better, but you just clean the excess glue out. And this is how the waist bead looks. And this is how the waist bead looks like. Look how pretty this is. And I just knotted it. But look how pretty this is. Oh wait, I said I was gonna show you how much bead fell into the bowl. And this is how much beads would have been on the floor, would have been scattered all over the place. Like, do y'all see this? This is a decent amount. Like, you would have wasted this much beads. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll definitely see you guys in my next one.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Bad little boy, bad little boy. I've been wondering about you in my dreams.